G'day and welcome to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is KT and today is Trucking Thursday, and today we're going to take a look back at some of the information that we've recently received on this game as of the 27th of January 2026 up on their Discord. And we're also going to take a little bit of a walk back over the last 6 months as they talk about this economy mode and the new 2013 Scania truck. So let's start with the news that's recently dropped on the 27th of January, just a few days ago. Just a short post really. It goes on to say, "Dear community, unfortunately we have to inform you that the update 1.2.0 will not be released as planned in January." Of course, we're knocking on the door of February now. It's late January, and they go on to say, "As this is a very extensive update, we have decided to postpone the release to early February." Well, that's really just a couple of weeks away. This allows us to fix the remaining bugs and ensure the best possible gameplay experience. In addition to the new economy mode, Scania as the new truck brand, the photo mode, and the graphics update, you can also look forward to a highly requested yet unexpected feature. What could that be? It goes on to say, "Thank you very much for your patience, understanding, and continued support." And I've got to say, I'm never really disappointed if things are pushed back a couple of weeks or even a couple of months. I think the implication of bringing something new is always better to have it land in a good shape or a good form. When things come along and they break the game, or it just causes unrest when you're trying to enjoy a game. And I've got to say, this is looking pretty fine. We're in the garage. I don't think we've had a conversation in the garage before. I got to say, I think this game is looking pretty good. That's a 8x4 chassis there, and we're slowly getting there with the truck, unlocking new parts, and I still have lots to do on this game. So when did all this start? How about we step back in time to the 24th of August. Yep, the 24th of August 2025, and they go on to say, "Today is the day we can finally show you the first pictures of the upcoming Scania R Series." It's the R Series 2013. So it is the 2013 Scania. We spoke about this previously. I would love to see some of the newer trucks, or in fact some of the older trucks, go back to the 2000s and 2010s, or maybe the 90s, and bring some of those trucks in. But we're looking at a brand new model in this game. We've only ever really had the MAN. So the Scania model 2013 R Series is coming to heavy cargo. The Scania will be integrated into the game for free, with several chassis and cab versions, as well as a variety of add-on parts as part of the update. Whether in current employee mode or soon the brand new economy mode, the Scania R 2013 will be the new star on the streets. Well, I think it would be good to see both brands. I would still like to see DAF, Iveco, Volvo come into the game, but it's still a good looking game. And as we go around the cab, and I do wish them well. We've spoken many times about this game and how I think really this potentially could be their flagship now going forward. On the Road is a fantastic game, but with SAS coming in, and they're going to mop up the whole of Europe, and they're going to have many brands of trucks, this really does need to sort of drive its own IP, USP, and and I'm all behind them. I think they've been a fantastic company. They've engaged well with the community, and I think really they have been the flagship of trucking on the console thus far. So what else did that post of the 25th of August also say? Well, it says, "Here and now follows the one announcement that is still open for Heavy Cargo Truck Simulator. Many of you may have noticed the barriers to the south of the map. This comes in the form of paid DLC, the Heavy South, and will be seamlessly integrated into the new economy mode. This DLC will include around 13 new missions with new delivery locations such as the sawmill, river post, train station, mining museum, dam, and the aircraft factory. Now, while we talk about new locations, I do wish that you didn't simply pull in. It would be really nice if you had to pull up at the yard, think about how you're going to reverse into the spot, and maybe take a leaf out of Alaskan Road Truckers of those reversing locations, because they really are quite diverse on Alaskan Road Truckers. It then goes on to say, in addition, new loads such as aircraft parts, locomotives, and wagons of various types, wooden constructions, mining machines, autoclaves, and various agricultural machines come into play. As a result, the current drivable game world doubles, along with a new city and several new villages. Now I'm looking at the map here, and literally it's almost, if you go to the map, if we go to the map, let's do that now. So we'll zoom out. It's literally been cut in half. So basically you've got this northern part where all the missions are. So if you imagine a line kind of scribed across there, all this is going to be the heavy south. So this location here is going to all unlock, and all of this is going to be accessible. So they go on to talk about this completely new game mode. In this brand new mode, you are no longer just an employee like in the main game. Instead, you become the manager of Gruber Logistics branch. That means you're in charge of running your own heavy haulage company. Of course, you can still get behind the wheel yourself. It has a brand new mission system. The company contracts are as before, your missions in-game. In addition to the 29 missions from the main game, employee mode, and the 10 missions from the mission DLC pack, there will be now a procedural dynamically generated missions. These can either be driven by you or assigned to employees. There are 34 locations where missions start or end. This results in 954 possible mission routes and around 10,000 missions thanks to the different cargo types and the mission network of more than 10,000 kilometers. Some of those routes even take you across roads where no mission has ever gone before. Well, that would do because we're going to go south. But always keep in mind, to accept a mission, you'll need the right truck, the right trailer, and possibly the right number of employees to escort vehicles or crane operations. So this new DLC that's literally just a few weeks away is going to be adding quite a lot of content to the game. Next up, economy and management. Time progresses from Monday to Friday. Each mission takes 1 day, and for every completed mission, you'll receive a daily evaluation sheet with payment in dollars. Well, dollars, yeah. At the end of the week after the Friday mission, you'll receive a weekly evaluation sheet. That's interesting. A brand new menu gives you a clear overview of your company, finances, cost, salary, fuels, employment management, skills, training, courses, salary, and revenue milestones, rewards for reaching revenue goals. Next up is employee management. You can hire up to 3 employees, assign them with procedural missions unless they're already busy driving escort vehicles in story missions. They earn a weekly salary and can drive routes every day. Their skill values influence mission outcomes. Improve them by sending employees to training courses unlocked through revenue milestones. For example, yoga increases discipline, while safety training improves control over the truck. So there's a lot coming. There really is a lot coming for this game. Revenue milestones. To keep you motivated, there are revenue milestones. The more turnover you generate, the higher your level. Reaching new levels unlocks new opportunities such as additional employees, training courses, trailers, truck parts, bonus cash and more. You have a new fleet shop, using the fleet shop to purchase the trucks and trailers. It's really interesting they mentioned purchasing trailers, because normally you'd load into emission of trailers on there. So obviously this has been spoke about since August last year. I believe it was due to come out in Q4 of 25. Here we are in Q1 of 26, and they've already announced recently, just a few days ago, that this is due to come out early February. Well, that's next couple of weeks. So next up is garage with new purchase function. The existing garage now comes with a purchase function for truck parts, decorations. That means you can still unlock parts and decorations as rewards by completing missions, but you'll now need to buy and install and decorate them afterwards. So perhaps they won't be free. So we're looking at maybe, I don't know, let's have a look at the front cover or something. Haven't unlocked that. That's a good heavy bumper. So we've got some parts here. So you might have to pay for all these parts. So we've got sort of like a different front valance to the truck there on the front bumper. So the future of heavy cargo, the truck simulator has a lot to offer. Look forward to the following highlights: a brand new economy mode, which is going to be free. The Scania R Series 2013 is going to be free. The photo mode is going to be free. And then the extensive Heavy South DLC, which is going to be available for purchase. And I've got to say, I don't think it's a bad thing to generate new revenue for this game. You know, the game has been around a good while now, and releasing DLC is certainly not a bad thing. And looks like you're going to get an awful lot with this Heavy South DLC. So that really is it now. You know, we're a couple weeks out from a lot of changes involving this game. How do you feel about it? Do you still enjoy it? Do you believe that heavy cargo really should have been implemented into On the Road, and that way that game as a whole would have been evolving with this new economy mode? But sadly, we now have this sort of fictional map rather than Germany. I think that's the biggest flaw here. The open roads of On the Road is really part of the attraction of being able to unwind on those big roads and pull into those stations. And here we don't even top up with fuel. We don't pull into those stations. And by splitting these two games apart, they've sort of isolated On the Road. And with SCS coming in, that game really is going to be shelved. And they've had no choice but to put in on heavy cargo. What do I think? Well, we know what we think. Opinions are like assholes, and everyone has one. So here's mine. I think this DLC potentially should have been with a new game, with a new map, with a new price. And then, you know, with heavy cargo, it sort of had its time. And I don't think it would have been a bad idea to release a brand new game for £30 with a large map, with all this economy mode, some new trucks coming. And I think they would have blazed their own trail and been able to at least hold their own space when Euro Truck drops. Because you would have the economy mode, you'd have all the heavy cargo. I think it would have held up on its own. I still think it will, in many regards, but I think this map has a lot of tight corners, a very lot of tight streets, and we're really going to miss those open roads, despite having a new economy mode. But hey, I do wish them well. They're a terrific company. They very kindly give me 2 codes over Christmas, and blew me away because I'm still such a small channel. But you know, we're growing, And that's thanks to you. Thank you for being part of the SAS crew. It means the absolute world to me. We're pushing in new directions, and I'm always thinking of new ideas to bring to the channel. And we now have memberships. If you want to support the channel, it's £1.50 a month. I'm going to be bringing some things to those members, so please do get involved. If you're subscribed, a massive shout out to you. Thank you for supporting the channel. I think I'm losing my voice, but that's it from me. If you like the video, smash like on the way out. Always super appreciated. If you're not subscribed, you kind of dig your trucks, bikes and horses, then maybe this channel is for you. And if you want to become a member of the channel, that would be incredibly awesome too. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care, have an amazing trucking Thursday, and I will see you on the next one. See you soon. Bye.